boys and girls. I'd like to read a story to you today. It's one of my absolute favorites. You might have heard it before too. It's called Stella Luna. In a warm and sultry forest, far, far away, there once lived a mother fruit bat and her new baby. Oh, how Mother Bat loved her soft, tiny baby. "I'll name you Stella Luna," she crooned. Each night, Mother Bat would carry Stella Luna clutched to her chest as she flew out to search for food. One night, as Mother Bat followed the heavy scent of ripe fruit, an owl spied her. On silent wings, the powerful bird swooped down upon the bats. Dodging and shrieking, Mother Bat tried to escape, but the owl struck again and again, knocking Stella Luna into the air. Her baby wings were as limp and as useless as wet paper. Down, down she went, faster and faster into the forest below. Oh no, Stella Luna was separated from her mother. The dark, leafy tangle of branches caught Stella Luna as she fell. One twig was small enough for Stella Luna's tiny feet. Wrapping her wings around her, she clutched the thin branch, trembling with cold and fear. "Mother, Mother," she squeaked, "where are you?" By daybreak, the baby bat could hold on no longer. Down, down again, she dropped. Oh, poor Stella Luna. Flump! Stella Luna landed head first in a soft, downy nest. Stella Luna quickly clambered from the nest and hung out of sight below. There were 3 baby birds who lived there. She listened to the babble of the birds. "What was that?" cried Flap. "I don't know, but it's hanging by its feet," chirped Flitter. "Shh! Here comes Mama," hissed Pip. So the 3 baby birds are named Flap, Flitter, and Pip. And do you remember what the bat's name? Her name is Stella Luna. Many, many times that day, Mama Bird flew away, always returning with food for her babies. Stella Luna was terribly hungry, but not for the crawly things that Mama Bird brought. So bats aren't used to eating this kind of food. This is what baby birds like to eat. Finally, though, the little bat could bear it no longer. She climbed into the nest, she closed her eyes, and she opened her mouth. Plop! In dropped a giant green grasshopper. Stella Luna, over time, learned to be like the birds. She stayed awake all day and slept all night. She ate bugs, even though they tasted awful. Her bat ways were quickly disappearing, except for one thing. Stella Luna liked to sleep hanging by her feet. Once, when Mama was away, the curious baby birds decided to try it too. When Mama Bird came home, she saw 8 tiny feet gripping the edge of the nest. "Eek!" she cried. "Get back up here this instant. You're going to fall and break your necks." Are baby birds supposed to hang from their feet? No, what? They're not. Bats hang from their feet, right? The birds clambered back into the nest, but Mama Bird stopped Stella Luna. "You're teaching my children to do bad things. I will not let you back into this nest unless you promise to obey all the rules of this house." Stella Luna promised. She ate bugs without making faces. She slept in the nest at night. And guess what? She didn't hang by her feet. Stella Luna behaved as a good bird should. All the babies grew quickly. Soon the nest became crowded. Mama Bird told them it was time to learn how to fly. One by one, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stella Luna jumped from the nest. Their wings worked. I'm just like them, thought Stella Luna. I can fly too. Pip, Flitter, and Flap landed gracefully on a branch. Stella Luna tried to do the same. Uh-oh. How embarrassing. What do you see in the pictures? Is Stella Luna having a hard time landing on the branch like the birds? Wonder why. I will fly all day, Stella Luna told herself. Then no one will see how clumsy I am. The next day, Pip, Flitter, Flap, and Stella Luna went flying far from home. They flew for hours exercising their new wings. The sun is setting, warned Flitter. We better go home or we'll get lost in the dark, said Flap. But Stella Luna had flown far ahead and was nowhere to be seen. The three anxious birds went home without her. Oh no. I wonder what's going to happen next. Can you turn and talk to someone next to you? Tell them what you think might happen next. All alone, Stella Luna flew and flew until her wings ached and she dropped into a tree. I promised I wouldn't hang by my feet, Stella Luna sighed. So she hung by her thumbs, and soon she fell asleep. She didn't even hear the soft sound of wings coming near. Do you see wings coming near? Oh no, I wonder who that can be. Hey, a loud voice said. Why are you hanging upside down? Stella Luna's eyes opened wide. She saw a most peculiar face. Peculiar means strange. I'm not upside down, said Stella Luna. You are. Ah, but you're a bat, and bats hang by their feet. You're hanging by your thumbs. So that makes you upside down, the creature said. I'm a bat. I'm hanging by my feet. That makes me right side up. Stella Luna was so confused, but Mama Bird told me that I was upside down. She said I was wrong. Wrong for a bird, but not for a bat. More bats gathered around to see the strange young bat who behaved like a bird. Stella Luna told them her story. You ate bugs, stuttered one. You slept at night? How strange, they all murmured. Wait. Let me look at this child. A bat pushed through the crowd. An owl attacked you, she asked, sniffing Stella Luna's fur. You're Stella Luna. You're my baby. It's Stella Luna's mom. You escaped the owl, cried Stella Luna. You survived. Yes, said Mother Bat as she wrapped her wings around Stella Luna. Come with me. I'll show you where to find the most delicious fruit. You'll never have to eat another bug as long as you live. Oh, look, Stella Luna and her mom found each other. But it's nighttime, squeaked Stella Luna. We can't fly in the dark. We'll crash into trees. We're bats, said Mother Bat. We can see in the dark. Come with us. Stella Luna was afraid, but she let go of the tree and she dropped into the deep blue sky. Stella Luna could see. She felt as though rays of light shone from her eyes. She was able to see everything in her path. Look at that. Did you know that bats could see in the dark? Soon the bats found a mango tree, and Stella Luna ate as much of the fruit as she could. I'll never eat another bug as long as I live, cheered Stella Luna as she stuffed herself full. I have to tell Pip, Flitter, and Flap. The next day, Stella Luna went to visit the birds. "Come with me, meet my bat family," said Stella Luna. "Okay, let's go," agreed Pip. "They hang by their feet and they fly at night and they eat the best food in the whole world," Stella Luna explained on the way. As the birds flew among the bats, Flap said, "I feel upside down here." So the birds hung by their feet. "Wait until dark," Stella Luna said excitedly. "We'll fly at night." When nighttime came, Stella Luna flew away. Pip, Flitter, and Flap leapt from the tree to follow her. "We can't see a thing! We can't see a thing!" "Ah!" shrieked Flap. "They're going to crash!" gasped Stella Luna. "I must rescue them." Stella Luna swooped about, grabbing her friends in the air. She lifted them to a tree, and the birds grasped a branch. Stella Luna hung from the limb above them. Goodness, look at this. So remember, bats can see at night, but birds can't. "Oh, we're safe," said Stella Luna. Then she sighed. "I wish you could see in the dark, too." "We wish you could land on your feet," Flitter replied. Pip and Flap nodded. They perched in silence for a long time. "How can we be so different and feel so much alike?" mused Flitter. "And how can we feel so different and be so much alike?" wondered Pip. "I think it's quite a mystery," Flap chirped. "I agree," said Stella Luna. "But we're friends, and that's a fact." And that is where our story ends. So even though Pip and Flitter and Flap and Stella Luna are very different, they're all still friends, and that's really what the most important part of the story is. Our friends and I, we are different, but that doesn't mean anything. We're still friends. I hope you enjoyed this book as much as I enjoyed reading it to you. If you like, you can draw a picture about your favorite part. You can even write about what happened in the story. See you next time. Bye.